What's going on? Good morning. How's it hanging? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We have an exciting day lined up. It's finally flyable weather for this afternoon, like good fall flyable weather. So we're gonna do that later on. But first, we're over at the warehouse and the pre-order for the Risky Biscuit stuff is all shipping out, and I have to sign anything that you guys requested to be signed. So we're gonna do that first and then probably work on the van and then go fly and then have an awesome day. Mission complete. Fulfillment is in full effect, and huge shout out to you guys, anyone that ordered on the Risky Biscuits limited stuff. Appreciate all your guys' support. That's what keeps this channel driving forward. If you guys missed it, what we did was I went ahead and ordered a couple extra of just the Risky Biscuits t-shirts. So we have a few of those left in stock after the pre-order now. But once those are gone, they're officially gone. We got some hats also. Hats and t-shirts is what we ordered extra of. We're gonna go to Lowe's, I think, to get some stuff to work on the van. So I mentioned in the past few videos that we were hoping to leave for an epic van life adventure November 1st, but we've actually been delayed because I'm waiting on base jumping gear. If you guys remember, I got that canopy from At Air. I'm waiting for the rest of the rig, the container and everything, and it's coming from France, so it should be here soon, but we've been delaying for that, and so that I could hang around for the fulfillment and signing of the t-shirts and everything. But long story short, we're hoping to leave Sunday for sure, and I want to do some van renovations before we get on the road. One of which is we have one of these little buddy heaters. Now that it's cold, we're gonna need it. We've been using like the 1 pound propane bottles, and those don't last a night. They'll last like 5 hours. So I'm gonna pick up this 12-foot extension hose and a full 20 pound, I believe it is, propane bottle. Then we're gonna route it in the van so that we have like almost endless supply of propane. Yo, check it out. We made it down to the park. We're super early and the weather is pretty perfect tonight. It's like probably gonna be one of our last good days of the season and one of our last good days in New Jersey. I wanted to say something before we go flying. So I'm sure some of you guys remember a couple days ago, I made that video on 10 paramotor pilots you might meet. The overwhelming majority of people, 98% let's say, really liked the video. Thought it was hilarious. Of course, the entire video was a joke. Not surprisingly, there was like 2% of people that hated it and got insanely offended. So I wanted to clear that up. First, apologize if you felt offended. That video was not meant to offend anyone. That was never the intention. It was purely a joke. I know it was like the first joke video I've ever made, so I understand how people would take it the wrong way. But it's supposed to be funny. I made fun of myself. We all gotta laugh at each other and ourselves every so often.
my shroud sounds like garbage. I gotta take that off and see if I can adjust her. I got a rattle, an irrational rattle. Let's drop into this cornfield over here, and I just want to give you guys like an insight of what the next 2 months on this channel will look like. Freaking deer. Those things are out in numbers these days. So the next 2 months after this Sunday, we are essentially going to be living in the van mobile. It's right about a 1-year anniversary from when I first bought the van. And aside from like the Iceland trip and the Icarus epicness, the van life series stuff is one of the things that gets me most stoked. And what we're gonna do with the van life series is this time we are headed straight out to Twin Falls. You guys know that that means base jumping, which I want to try some like new fun things, make some creative vlogs around the idea of base jumping and paramotoring at the same time out there in Twin Falls, Idaho. I'm super stoked. Like I mentioned, I'm going to have that new container, so I'm going to have my own base rig for the first time in forever. Oh, hey, look, there's a pumpkin patch. Let's go look at that. So I'll have all my own gear for the first time ever, which means I'm going to be jumping out the bridge on this gear, getting familiar with it, learning all the intricacies of that specific setup, and then hopefully, you know, depending on how I feel with like my skill set and everything, I'd like to do my first cliff jump or antenna jump or something other than the bridge and Twin Falls jump. And I'm in no hurry to do that. Like, I don't mind if it takes another year, but I would really like to succeed at that goal. I think it'd be really cool. But yeah, after Twin Falls, our schedule is completely open, so I wanted to ask you guys for help. My idea was to hit Twin Falls, and it's going to be cold there. And then after Twin Falls, head south and west, and find somewhere that's warm and awesome. So I'm thinking Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, something like that. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions of really cool places. Keep in mind I can't fly over national parks, that's the word, because it's a thing. I can't do that sort of thing. As some of you guys might know, we have a van life specific Patreon, and Patreon, anyone on there, you guys are amazing. Basically what we do with the Patreon is we have different tiers and different rewards for people that like the idea of the van life stuff and want to contribute. YouTube pays like half a cent per view, so even if you are gracious enough to donate $1 per van life video, that is like 1,000 times more support than YouTube. So that goes towards like putting gas in the van, repairs for the van, maintenance on the van, anything involving the trip, and anything we might encounter that might make the trip more awesome, to bring you guys awesome content on the road, or else we'd just be stuck in New Jersey and it would be cold and lame. Now all of the van life videos get uploaded early for anyone on Patreon. Generally it's like a day in advance. I get the video online and then I publish it on Patreon, but it's still private to YouTube. So anyone on Patreon gets an early preview of that. Let's go up really high, and then I think I'm gonna kill my motor and we'll drift down. Dude, what the hell? Do you see that? There's a bat. That was crazy. I hope that showed up on the GoPro. But that was legit a bat at like 2,000, well, maybe 1,500 feet. That is so weird. I never really encounter birds in general, no less at this altitude, and a bat. That's a new one. This is the time of year that things, they don't necessarily get boring in New Jersey, but they start to slow down. So it's the perfect time to head out on an epic adventure. Hopefully I don't screw up this landing. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. Weird wind. Okay, let it out, and hook turn to the max, and too high, but whatever, man. Crosswind.
Oh hey, that was a pretty sweet landing, eh? I just want to say this is probably going to be the last upload until we head out in the van. Weather does not look good until Sunday, but we're going to spend the next couple days just packing the van and adding a couple little renovations till we're ready to go. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be awesome adventures on the road. Hopefully hit some new spots that we've never been to before. Don't forget, comment down below like places you think that would be cool to stop in the southern southwest area that'll be warm. So I will see you guys in the next episode, departing in the van mobile for an epic 2-month trip. We'll see you guys on that one. Till then, peace out.